Good morning, students. This is Shafi from Don Bosco PU College, Chitradurga. In our previous class, we derived the equation of a plane in normal form, both in vector and Cartesian form, and also we have solved the problems related to the previous derivation. In this class, we are going to discuss one more derivation. That derivation is also most important for 5 marks. Derive the equation of a plane. We have to derive the equation of a plane perpendicular to a given vector and passing through a given point, both in vector form and Cartesian form. In our previous class, we derived that the equation of a plane in normal form. Here we are deriving that the equation of a plane perpendicular to a given vector and passing through a given point, both in vector and Cartesian form. It is also the derivation important for 5 marks. Kindly do not neglect. Okay, let us derive. Let us consider a 3-dimensional plane. Let us consider a 3-dimensional plane. It is X, it is Y, and it is Z. Okay, let us consider a plane on 3-dimensional space. It is the plane. It is the plane. This plane will be pi. Let us consider this plane will be pi. Let pi be a plane. Let pi be a plane passing through a point A. Let pi be a plane passing through the point A. It is origin. Let pi be a plane passing through a point A. The position vector of the point A with respect to its origin is OA vector. The position vector of the point A with respect to its origin is OA vector. Next, let P be any point on the plane. Let P be any point on the plane. The position vector of the point P with respect to its origin is OP vector. The position vector of the point P with respect to its origin is OP vector. It is AP vector. It is AP vector. Now let it is the vector which is perpendicular to the plane. It is a vector which is perpendicular to the plane. That vector will be n vector. That vector will be n vector. Hence it is the diagram of this derivation. Once again, let pi be a plane. Let pi be a plane. This plane is passing through the point A. Let P be any point on the plane. The position vector of the point A with respect to its origin is OA vector. OA vector. Let us consider this OA vector is A vector. Next, the position vector of the point P with respect to its origin is OP vector. Let us consider that R vector. It is a n vector which is perpendicular to the plane pi. Let us write the explanation of this diagram. Let us write the explanation of this diagram. Let pi be a plane. Let pi be the plane. Let pi be a plane. Let pi be a plane which is passing through the point A. Which is passing through the point A. Which is passing through the point A, which is passing through the point A, whose position vector is A vector. Whose position vector is OA vector is equals to A vector. It is OA vector equals to A vector. Next, here n vector is perpendicular to the plane. let n vector is perpendicular. I already told you that this symbol represents perpendicular. Let n vector is perpendicular to the plane. Let n vector is perpendicular to the plane pi. Next, one more point we have, that P, let P be any point in the plane whose position vector is r vector. Let P be any point in the plane whose position vector is r vector. Let P be any point. Let P be any point on the plane whose position vector is OP vector equals to r vector. Whose position vector equals to r vector. Next, you just observe the diagram. Here AP vector is perpendicular to n vector, isn't it? AP vector is perpendicular to n vector, since AP vector is perpendicular to n vector. AP vector is perpendicular to n vector. Now you just recall the concept of vector algebra. If two vectors are said to be perpendicular, then what about the condition? If A vector and B vector are perpendicular, then what about the condition? If A vector and B vector are perpendicular, then what is the condition? A dot B equals to 0. A dot B equals to 0, right? This point we already discussed in our previous classes, and also we have solved so many questions belongs to this condition. Since AP vector is perpendicular to n vector, then what about the condition? If A and B are perpendicular, A dot B equals to 0. At the same time, AP vector is perpendicular to n vector, then what is the condition? AP dot n vector equals to 0. The dot product of AP vector and n vector equals to 0. AP vector dot n vector equals to 0. Two vectors are said to be perpendicular, then the dot product of the two vectors is 0. Then we can say that the two vectors are perpendicular. Otherwise, that vectors are not perpendicular. AP vector dot n vector equals to 0. Now, let us write this AP vector in the form of position vector. How you are going to write? In vector algebra, I already told you that how to write this AP vector in the form of position vector. OP vector minus OA vector. OP vector minus OA vector. P minus A. OP minus OA. OP vector minus OA vector dot n vector equals to 0. OP vector minus OA vector dot n vector equals to 0. Now you just substitute in place of OP vector with R vector, in place of OA vector with A vector. OP vector is what? OP vector is what? R vector minus OA vector is what? A vector. A vector dot n vector equals to 0. N vector equals to 0. OP vector is R vector, OA vector is A vector dot n equals to 0. Call this as equation number star, which is a vector form. Hence, which is a vector form. So it is the derivation of a vector form. Now let us derive the equation of a plane in Cartesian form. Before that, if you want, I will explain once again. It is a pi be a plane which is passing through the point A. Let P be any point on the plane. N vector is perpendicular to this plane, since AP vector is perpendicular to N vector. AP vector is perpendicular to N vector. If two vectors are said to be perpendicular, then the dot product of the two vectors is 0. AP dot n equals to 0. Then after that, AP vector can also be written in the form of OP minus OA. Hence, finally, we found vector form. Call this as equation number star, because we have to use this equation star in the Cartesian form. Cartesian form is nothing but what? We have to eliminate vector components. Cartesian form. Cartesian form. Cartesian form. Let Cartesian form. You just see here we have R vector, A vector and N vector. R vector is nothing but plane. Let P be any point on the plane whose position vector is R vector, is nothing but x, y, z. This R vector we will take it as x I cap plus y j cap plus z k cap. Generally we take position vector, I mean the R vector, generally we take xi plus yj plus zk. It is in the vector form. How to take this R vector in the form of Cartesian form x, y, z, x, y, z. Here we have taken in the vector form. Then it will be xi plus yj plus zk. Now next, A vector. A vector is nothing but what? A vector equals to, next n vector we have, n vector equals to, A vector is nothing but the plane passing through the point A, the plane passing through the point A whose position vector is A vector. That means this point will be x1, y1, z1. This point will be x1, y1, z1. Let us represent that x1, y1, z1 in the form of vector form. Then that will be x1 I cap plus y1 j cap plus z1 k cap. Next, what about n? N is nothing but a perpendicular vector to the plane. N is nothing but a perpendicular vector to the plane. Let us take this n vector as A I cap plus B j cap plus C k cap. AI plus BJ plus C k. This n vector in some other textbooks or in some other materials, they will take it as small ai plus small b j plus small c k. No need to worry about that. You can take capital letters, because we have mentioned in our previous derivations and in our previous problems we mentioned small letters, that the small letters represent the equation, that small a b c represent the direction ratios of the plane and also the direction ratios of a line. Here, so that we have chosen capital letters A, B, C. If you want to write, you can write it as a small letters A, B, C. Better you just choose, or better you just write capital letters AI plus BJ plus CK. Finally, we have R vector, A vector and N vector. You just substitute these three vectors in this equation star. You just simplify it, then finally we will get the Cartesian form. From equation star, from equation star we have, R vector minus A vector, R vector minus A vector, R minus A. How you are going to write R minus A? X minus x1 plus y minus y1 plus z minus z1. Once again, here we have r vector minus a vector, r minus a, x minus x1, y minus y1, z minus z1, x minus x1 I, x minus x1 I cap plus x minus x1 I cap plus y minus y1 j cap, y minus y1 j cap plus z minus z1 k cap, z minus z1 k cap dot n vector what we have, ai plus bj plus ck, ai plus bj plus ck equals to 0, equals to 0. Now you just apply the dot product. Now you just apply the dot product of these two vectors. Multiply the corresponding components of I, j, k and add it. That is the dot product. X minus x1 into a, x minus x1 into a, or a into x minus x1 plus next b into y minus y1, b into y minus y1 plus c into z minus z1, c into z minus z1 equals to 0, equals to 0. Hence it is the Cartesian form of a equation of a plane perpendicular to a given vector and passing through a given point. Hence it is a Cartesian form. Hence it is a Cartesian form. Hence it is the derivation of a equation of a plane perpendicular to a given vector and passing through a given point. It is a derivation very important for 5 marks. Kindly do not neglect this derivation. In our previous class I already told you that you just give first preference for first derivation, first preference for first derivation, okay, second preference for second derivation, second preference for second derivation, third preference is you just give third preference for equation of a plane in normal form, equation of a plane in normal form. Maybe that derivation will be fifth derivation, I don't know. Equation of a plane in normal form. Next you just give the fourth preference for this derivation what we have derived in this class. That derivation, the derivation is what? Equation of a plane, equation of a plane perpendicular to a given vector, perpendicular to a given vector and passing through a point, passing through a given point. You just give the preferences for the derivations. These derivations are very important for the point of your examination. 100% you will get 5 marks question in this derivation. You just practice this derivation at your home 3 or 4 times, then only you will be perfect. Kindly do not confuse and also kindly do not neglect these derivations. You just practice at your home, you will get 5 marks. Now you just note down the note points of this derivation. Vector form of this derivation is what? R vector minus a vector dot n vector equals to 0, where r vector, that is a position vector, r vector, that is a position vector which is a point b, which is a point on the plane, that is what? x I cap plus y j cap plus z k cap. Next here we have the vector a vector equals to equation of a plane passing through a point a, that is a vector x1 I cap plus y1 j cap plus z1 k cap. Next, what about n vector? N vector which is a vector perpendicular to the plane a I cap plus b j cap plus c k cap. It is the vector form. What about Cartesian form? What about Cartesian form? What about Cartesian form? A into x minus x1 plus b into y minus y1 plus c into z minus z1 equals to 0. Hence these are the formulas. Hence these are the looks like formulas to solve the problems. It is a formula to find the equation of a plane which the problem is given in vector form. It is the equation of a plane if the problem is given in Cartesian form. Let us solve the problem based on this derivation. First problem. Note down the problem. It is the first problem. Find the vector and Cartesian equation of the plane which passes through the point 5, 2, minus 4 and perpendicular to the line with direction ratios 2, 3, minus 1. We have to find the equation of a plane both in vector and Cartesian form. Here two things are given, that the equation of a plane passing through a point and perpendicular to the line with the direction ratios. He given passing through a point and direction ratios. Two things he given, right? Now you just identify the things, that x1, y1, z1 and the direction ratios a, b and c. It is the point which is passing through the equation of a plane 5 to minus 4. This point will be x1, y1, z1. These direction ratios will be a, b, c, is nothing but capital letters a, b and c. Here x1 is 5, y1 is 2, z1 is minus 4. x1, y1, z1. These are the direction ratios a, b, c, capital letters. A equals to 2, b equals to 3, c equals to minus 1. Now let us find out the vector form of this plane. Vector form. What is the formula to find the equation of a plane if the problem is given in vector form? Vector form is what? R vector minus a vector dot n vector equals to 0, isn't it? It is the vector form of a equation of a plane. R vector is nothing but what? Xi plus yj plus zk. You just R vector, you just keep it as it is. A vector is what? x1i plus y1j plus z1k. N vector is what? ai plus bj plus ck. Now a vector equals to, next n vector equals to. If you want to write R vector in the form of xi plus yj plus zk, you can write. A vector is what? A vector is nothing but x1 I cap, you just see the note point, x1 I cap plus y1 j cap plus z1 k cap. N vector is what? A I cap plus b j cap plus c k cap equals to x1i 5i plus 2j minus 4k, x1 5i, y1 2j, z1 minus 4k. 5i cap plus 2j cap minus 4k cap. Similarly ai plus bj plus ck, ai 2i cap plus 3j cap minus k cap, right? It is the vector A, it is the vector N. Now write down the equation of a plane. We know that R vector minus A vector dot N vector equals to 0. It is the formula. R minus A dot N equals to 0. r vector minus a vector dot n vector equals to 0. R is nothing but, you just keep it as it is, r vector minus of. If you want to write in the place of r vector, you can write like how, xi plus yj plus zk. A vector what we have, 5i cap plus 2j cap minus 4k cap dot n vector is what, 2i plus 3j minus k equals to 0. Hence it is the equation of a plane in vector form. We have to find vector and Cartesian form. We have to find the equation of a plane both in vector and Cartesian form. It is the vector form. Let us find out Cartesian form. Cartesian form. What is the formula to find the Cartesian form? You just see the node point. You just see the node points a into x minus x1 plus b into y minus y1 plus c into z minus z1 equals to 0. A, you just substitute the values of a, b and c, x1, y1 and z1. A what we have, 2 into x minus x1, x1 is 5 plus b into b what we have, 3 into y minus y1, y1 what we have, 2 plus c into c what we have, minus 1 into z minus z1, z minus z1, z1 we have minus 4. I am just substituted the values of x1, y1, z1, a, b and c. Kindly do not confuse. Now simplify it. 2 into x, multiply this 2 inside the brackets. 2 into x is 2x minus 2 into 5 is 10 plus 3 into y is 3y minus 3 into 2 is 6. Next, multiply this minus inside the brackets, that is minus z, minus into minus is plus, plus into minus is minus again, minus 4 equals to 0. Now you just rearrange it. 2x, you just write down 2x plus 3y minus z. Next we have the constants, that minus 10 minus 6 is how much, minus 16. Minus 16 minus 4 is minus 20 equals to 0. Minus 20 equals to 0. You just shift this minus 20 to the right, that will be plus 20. 2x plus 3y minus z equals to 20. Hence it is the Cartesian equation of a plane. It is the problem related to the derivation. Still we will have some other problems. That problems we will discuss in the next class. You just practice the derivation what we have discussed in this class. You just write 3 or 4 times, you will be perfect. Hence it is the class for today. In the next class we will continue. Thank you.